Hey guys, welcome for another video from TDO DIY. So today we're going to be trying to patch this hole. There's many different methods, there's many different things out there, but we just got this set right here. Basically, this is what's inside of it. We cut it in two, and we're going to get it wet, put it on there, and then after that sits and dries for a little bit, we're going to put some compound on it, some drywall compound, and kind of smooth it out so we can sand it and ready for paint. Now there's many different methods. One which is really good is you just take a chunk of drywall, you cut it to roughly that size of hole or square or whatever, and leave a bunch of paper on the sides, maybe, I don't know, an inch or inch and a half or so around the sides for the paper. You put a little compound on, you push the drywall on with the paper, and then you would just normally do it like how you tape. That way it works really good, plus it also gives a nice thick backing just like the rest of the drywall. I've seen other ways too, but we're going to go with this method and we're going to give it a shot and see how it turns out. So, we're going to take our sheet, dump it in some warm water. Get it nice and wet. And then apparently we just stick it on the wall, stretch it out, and that should be pretty much it. We just have to let it dry. Now we're going to take the other one, kind of have a little bit of an overlap and get in that corner a bit. Make this one not so wet. Try to pull it tight, it says. There we go. Now, we should be in a very good spot to let that dry. And then we'll come back and we'll just tape over it. Or not tape over, we'll put some mud on it, and everything should be good to go. So yeah, that looks pretty easy, guys. It doesn't look too hard. We're going to let that sit up, and we'll be back with you shortly. Sorry guys, I don't think that recorded everything else after that. But we got our skim coat on there. We made it quite a bit bigger than we needed to go. We're going to sand this down, and then we'll probably do another coat real quick. But you can see there's a couple little spots there, like one right in front of the shadow there. Probably needs to be smoothed out a bit, but it looks pretty good. So we're going to leave it at that, let it dry, and then we'll come sand it down, do another quick skim coat, and that should be it. Alright guys, so it's all dry now, and it looks really good actually. So we're just going to give it a quick sand, and then we're going to get to painting. There we go guys, it looks pretty good. So I might have to touch up one little spot right there, but I'm going to throw some paint on and just verify that it's good to go, and we can just touch it up after. But so far, looks really good. That patch turned out pretty good guys, so I'd recommend it. But you just have to remember you got to put a nice thin coat on there and cover. I think my patch is somewhere like right here, so you got to go out quite a bit further and blend it in really nicely, and then you won't even know it's there. Alright, hey guys, so right here is where the patch was on this wall, and you can't even tell that it was there, that the hole was there. So yeah, we just got a couple little white spots that are just a little bit of holes. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's hard to tell. Right where my finger is, there's a little white dot. I think there's 4 right there, and that's just a little bit of the mud that got a little bit of holes in it, but that's not bad. So it turned out really good, guys. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So since we're here, and that's how you fix a hole in the wall. Now I'm gonna just give you an update of what has happened since the last time you guys probably seen it. I don't want to show you painting 1 or 2 coats on the walls. I've already showed you painting some rooms. Yeah, painted all here, all the master bedroom. It's all got 1 coat on it. And yeah, it's just got some reflection, but that's great as well. So we haven't hit the master bathroom. Now we've done the hallway, got 1 coat on the hallway as well. This is part of the hallway area that I've done with 1 coat. Down there, and this wall here, and to include just this little spot here over the door. We've also hit this room. This has 1 coat on it as well. Looks pretty good. And I haven't got in the closet yet. We're going to do the closets a little bit later. But we just wanted the bulk of the stuff. We got a carpet guy coming today at 5:30. He's going to give me a quote on the square footage and how much it's going to cost with the carpet samples that we have. I'm going to show you, yeah, I'll show you right now. I think they're up here. Well, these are the carpet choices that we're kind of looking at, and I think we're going to go with the middle one here. It's gray, but it has, it's a little bit darker than this one. That's more of a tan, obviously, but we just wanted something a little bit more stain resistant. I also do like this carpet here. It's a little bit darker, but this one, the hairs are a little bit longer. It's just a little more cushion. I know it's a rental, but I don't know. This one's nice too, just the color and everything. There's some other ones that we wanted to keep in mind too, just to see the color contrast difference between these and maybe which shade we like a little bit better. But yeah, it's looking like this one. Even though this one looks almost identical, they're slightly different. So these are the ones we're looking at, and I think we're going to go with this one most likely. Roughly $3 a square foot with new underlayment and installed. Roughly probably $3,600 to $4,000. That being said, the square footage is not huge up here. It's just the fact that the stairs, we're getting stairs done, and apparently they charge at a different rate. So they do it by, if you're doing stairs, the stringer or the sides, yeah, the stringers are calculated at a higher rate, a little bit higher than just the raises and the runs. It gets calculated a little bit different, but those, just to do stairs, even though there's two spots of the stairs, is much higher cost than just doing a flat area. So keep that in mind, and so that's what we're roughly estimating. We'll see what the price comes out to be. 2 coats of paint, so we even put some of the covers back on, and yeah, we got 2 coats in here. That green part right here, we're going to paint it white. Looks pretty good. So this wall here, guys, I was going to paint it. I'm afraid of heights, and that is very high up there from there. It's quite the height. I could get the majority of this wall, but I kind of want to do it in one big sweep. So if I can get somebody to maybe cut that line in up there, do a fairly good job. Maybe I got a buddy of mine that can come over and give me a hand with that. And I got no real good way to get up there might be able to borrow a ladder. I said that I was going to rip out the carpet, so no issues for them. But there's a whole bunch of staples in the stairs. As you can see, here's a bit of an example. And they want all those out. And as you can see, there's two different carpet colors. There's a gray and there's a beige or a white kind of thing. The white was here originally, I guess, or not originally, but when we took it out, I'm guessing the gray was before when the original owners bought the house. And they didn't clear those staples out. But the guy I've been talking to, he prefer if we get it all out, and then kind of like what we've done down here, nice and clear, and it makes their job a lot easier, and we don't have to worry about them having to pull staples and charging us for that. So it's a good little cost saver if you guys are doing carpet and stuff yourself. Now obviously before, it looks like whoever installed the carpet didn't remove those other ones and just went over top, but this guy seems to be a bit more professional and likes to have a nice clean job, so I respect that. And all the done spaces with 2 coats, we got all the covers back on to make it a finished space, and it looks really good. So maybe I'm too close here, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. Again, we'll do in the closet a little bit later, but it's really starting to turn out pretty nice. I think this new color looks really good, and it really looks good to get with the white trim. And not only that, but the silver or the brushed nickel or whatever, it looks really good with some of the lighting as well. So it's coming together. It's going to take some time still. The white really pops on it. Looks pretty good. And then we did the bathroom. We had 2 coats in the bathroom. So that's the bathroom. Yeah, we got to get a new vent cover and stuff like that. We're going to probably put tile in here as well. So we'll have to take out the toilet and the vanity, but so far looks pretty nice. We have just 1 coat in here. We're going to have to do another coat. And over here there was 2 holes in this area, and we patched those up and they're good to go now. So, yeah, I'll try and get everything in the picture, but I'm going to get new laundry or washer and dryer. We'll have to find a good deal and not spend too much, but get something that's kind of nice. I think my mother-in-law wants a front load in here, and we'll figure that out. So, but it's looking good. It's coming along. Oh, and this part here, I'm going to paint that white, get it back to kind of like original, and it'll pop a little bit more. It has a nice little shelf, and it will go with the rack that's going to be up here. Alright, thanks guys. If you like this kind of video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget, never stop learning.